Which celebrity would be least likely to be accused of sexual misconduct? Betty White. Okay. But that's because she doesn't need to ask for consent. Because when Betty comes a knockin', the bed's gonna go rockin'. Can confirm. Bob Ross, may he rest in peace. A happy little roofie over here. With a little chimney and some cheerful wisps of smoke. Because they're keeping the fire nice and warm in there. David Attenborough. I think the entire UK would sink into the ocean out of pure depression. I was gutted enough when Rolf Harris was convicted. This would be terrible. Obviously not gutted that he got caught and convicted of the crimes. Deserves to rot in jail. Just gutted that it was some of my limited happy childhood memories robbed. Mr. Rogers. Also Gordon Ramsay, Bob Ross and Keanu Reeves. Gordon. I mean, I like the guy, but it wouldn't turn my world upside down if I heard that. Especially younger Gordon. At least a quarter of these will one day show up on r/Ajed Liquor Milk. Honestly, we're all jinxing it. Weird Al. Link. reddit.com/r/pics/7here3/the_tables_have_turn/. The Quiet Olsen twin. You got it, Jude. Terry Crews. That man is a national treasure. Also has been on the other side of unwanted advances and probably made him even more likely never to try something. If you're a pervert, why do you go messing with a guy who could probably backhand you back into your mother's womb? Danny DeVito. That's because everyone would willingly sleep with Danny DeVito. At least once they hear about his magnum dong. Dolly Parton. As if anyone would say no to Dolly Parton. Mr. Bean. Wait, I read the question wrong. It's true though. Rowan Atkinson is a car enthusiast, so he doesn't have time for acting like that. Keanu Reeves. Yeah, he hoverhands when he gets photos taken with women. He's not even going to risk an accusation. Had to check this out for myself. Tons of photos on Google showing how much of a gent he is, lol. Porud 100%. Have you seen Tane though? Link. b/Marfsu680k. Can I get a new Tane? I don't wanna say anything because I feel like I'd just be jinxing it at this point. Julie Andrews. Agree. But maybe not for the same reasons. She might talk and sing like Mary Poppins, but she'll curse up a storm if she has to, and she had no qualms about being somewhat revealing in a movie back in the 80s. So, it's not because she's sweetness and light. She's not a monster, because monsters are afraid of her. She takes no nonsense. Actually, come to think of it, Mary Poppins was a bit like that. I'm saving this thread for later to get r/Ajed Liquor Milk karma. Came here to say that at least one of these would end up there. Tom Cruise, because you'll get redacted before word makes it out. Chris Hansen. Have a seat over there. If he did have a scandal like that, it would be the biggest news in Hollywood though. Emma Watson. I don't think her best known co-stars Daniel Radcliffe or Rupert Grint would get up to any shenanigans either. Dan's done slightly better in the pin-up stakes. Still a long way behind Emma. But that's people perving on them, not the other way around. I wanted to make a joke answer, but actually giving it a go. Tom Holland. Anyone who looks at him would instantly think has a puppy and brush it off. John Mulaney. I'm not going to rape you. I'm a little boy. I was going to reference how that sounded out of context, but even with context it's a strange quote. Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah, right. She probably eats babies. Immortality requires sacrifice. Weird Al is the only guy in Hollywood you can trust now. Link. reddit.com/r/pics/7here3/the_tables_have_turn/. Bill Cotto. Shit. That man's a national treasure. Oh shit. John Krasinski, which is ironic considering the show that made him popular, lol, but then again, He was one of the more decent human beings at Dunder Mifflin. Have you seen his new YouTube series? SpongeBob SquarePants. Not sure about Patrick though. Patrick Sexx man. What you talking about? Rick Astley. He did promise never to make you cry. Those of us old enough to really remember him and his pristine comedy/acting career would easily have said Bill Cosby just a few years ago. This just proves that anyone can be a predator. Yeah, I still struggle to reconcile this character with reality. Destroyed childhood memories. Mark Hamill. He's too good of a person. Everyone thought Bill Cosby was too UHH. I'm pretty sure he had jokes about date rape in his stand-up bits. Tom Hanks. This who I immediately thought of too. And then did a little prayer in my mind that it would be true. America's dad. Stephen Hawking. When he was alive obviously. R.I.P. Stephen Hawking was almost certainly abused himself by his second wife. Christopher Reeve. Flipper. J/K. Dolphins are savage beasts. And they actually have a tendency to rape. Poor old John Mulaney, it just wouldn't happen. Dwight Schrute. You mean Rainn Wilson. Ron Howard. Dick Van Dyke. I really hope none of these comments become r/Ajed liquor milk material. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Obama. Not a comment on his presidency or political career, but the way he comes off in the media. I don't think he's the sort of person with that mindset. He really strikes me as someone who would only enjoy loving consensual sex in the missionary position with his wife. Why the most normal, quiet, even accurate comment here is making me laugh so hard. D. Hopefully every child actor. I wouldn't bet on that. Being the victim of abuse actually makes you more likely to be sexually abusive later on in life. Link. NKB. NLM. NE. Gov/11,731,348/ and from what it looks like a bunch of child stars were victims. Andy Samberg. Who? Peralta on Brooklyn 99 I assume. Name spelled wrong. Kermit. The Frog. You mean this guy? Link. youtube.com/watch. V=JYRI26OX01E. Mary Berry. And Sue and the other one up. Mel. Salma Hayek. She can do anything she wants to me. I will never complain. If he never got caught, Bill Cosby would easily be on this list. Definitely R. Kelly. Mad respect to my favorite artist. I've listened to him every day since I've woken up from my coma 2 months ago. Benedict Cumberbatch. David Tennant. Stephen Fry. Keanu Reeves. Danny DeVito. Terry Crews. Lassie. I actually hear they're a dog. Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh wait no. That's a horse. Ned Flanders. Amy Adams. Zooey Deschanel. We should just replace the question here with, who is your favorite wholesome celebrity? Wally. Aunt Jemima. My grandpa dated her. She used to pour syrup on his butt and lick it off. Emma Watson. Denzel Washington. Just no way. King Kong ain't got shit on him. Chris Pine. He seems like a gentleman. So did Ted Bundy. Just saying. Ted Bundy was a full-on sociopath and killed without remorse. Chris Pine is good people. Example, he took full responsibility for his actions in New Zealand. When he was pulled over for a DUI, he pleaded guilty and was banned from driving for 6 months in NZ. Most celebs don't do that and try to get out of the mess. After the hearing he stood outside the courthouse signing autographs. If you asked this 10 years ago I might have answered Ralph Harris or Bill Cosby. Just goes to show you can never tell. Trump. There's no need to accuse someone who'll openly boast about sexual misconduct. Bob Newhart. David Attenborough. I can't believe I haven't seen anyone say Tom Holland yet. Sir David Attenborough. The Lord Keanu Reeves for sure. There's that picture of him with two female actresses on each side of him, but you can see his hands are not even touching them. It's great. Edit. Keanu Reeves. The way he hugs is like his GF is behind the camera. Mr. Rogers. George Clooney. It's not misconduct if everyone you approach is an emphatic yes. Robin Williams. What's he gonna do? Please be Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Sanders, I'm looking at you. Wait until he finally gets a nomination. A man's gotta do what he gotta do. Am I right? Millie Bobby Brown seems to be quite out of the usual sex offender profile. The Queen. Rick Moranis. Daniel Radcliffe, I hope. Keanu Reeves, of course. Keanu Reeves. At one point in time, Bill Cosby definitely would have been given as an answer to this. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Obviously Donald J. Trump. I feel like Michael J. Fox is too much of a nice guy, like a genuine person, and won't have done any of that. Obama. Bob Ross. Even if he did get accused, we would all play it off as a happy little accident. I'm sure some people did so with Cosby. Chris Pratt seems like a stand-up fella. Technically, he's got a history of sexual misconduct, like showing Amy Poehler, Rashida Jones, and the entire production staff of Parks and Rec his genitalia without their consent. Huh. Kevin Spacey. Oh wait, never mind. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Queen Elizabeth II. Dr. Ruth. Jacob Tremblay. Grey Worm. Air Bud. Rihanna. Betty White. Meryl Streep. She can have any bitch of any sexual identity just by asking. Total consent. Keanu Reeves. Tom Hanks. Keanu Reeves. Adam Driver. He's been an adult long enough outside of Hollywood and he just seems like a really down-to-earth guy. Keanu Reeves. Will Smith. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Tom Hanks. Keanu Reeves. Sam Neill. Keanu Reeves. Tom Hanks. Stephen Hawking. Tom Hanks. Came here to say Tom Hanks. Weird Al. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.